Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, Jed, move away from there. Said, California is a place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is. Swimming pools, movie stars. The Beverly Hillbillies.
You know what I'm holding in my hands? Clampett City. Chief. The new high-rise development that will make millions. And millions and millions. But Chief, I have warned you before. Never interrupt me when I'm saying that word. The smartest move I ever made was buying Mammoth Picture Studios for Jed Clampett. 300 golden acres of unexploited real estate. And we'll start right here on the back lot. And we'll bulldoze all of this flat. Chief. And right here where the Western Street now stands, will rise Clampett City's tallest building, Drysdale Towers.
Chief!
40 stories of steel and glass.
Chief, you cannot destroy that Western Street.
Why not?
Because Jed Clampett and his family are living there.
What do you mean they're living there? This isn't a real town, it's a movie set.
Nevertheless, they have moved in.
But the buildings aren't even completed.
They are completing them.
They can't do that. We'll lose millions and millions and millions and millions. Well, don't stand there. Interrupt me.
Well, reckon that's it. How'd you look, Ellie?
Looks just like Luke Short's general store back home.
Oh, that'll please Granny. I tried to copy Luke's place near as I could recollect.
Oh, is this all right for the big opening sign?
Yeah, that's fine. Jethro can paint that quick as him and Granny gets back with the supplies. Now, sit down here for a minute. I want to talk to you.
About what, Pa?
Oh, about our little town here. I reckon you've been wondering why I've been so all-fired anxious to get folks to commence moving here and settling down and trading in our general store.
Oh, on account cause Granny always wanted a store like this.
Well, that's only part of it, Ellie. You remember Luke Short's daughter used to clerk in his store back home?
I sure do. There was 12 of them. Samantha Jane and Elverna Rose and Priscilla.
Yeah, I remember. And every one of them got a husband because they clerked in the store and boys could come in and meet him and get acquainted. And I'm hoping that'll happen around here.
Wouldn't that be something if Granny got herself a husband?
Well, I was thinking about you, Ellie.
Me?
Now, I know we had high hopes for Beverly Hills, but them big city boys turned out to be mighty standoffish.
They sure did.
Now, these small-town boys are different and more friendly. You get yourself a husband in no time at all.
I will?
You play your cards right, you will. Sounds like supplies is coming.
General store's all ready, Granny. Good.
Granny, you figuring on selling chickens?
No, but I'm figuring on selling ink. And I want them to be strictly fresh. That's the spirit, Emma. Now, if the rest of them all get in and work that fast, we'll get this store in business.
Now, you listen to me, Chapman. Those hillbillies can't live on that Western Street.
Oh, but they can. Mr. Clampett owns a studio, remember? And as long as they're happy there, you know what you can do with your bulldozer.
Yes, I do. I'll bring it over and start on this end of the studio.
Sorry? Foiled again. Mr. Clampett says as long as we're shooting a picture, we can finish it. And Mr. Drysdale, we have started a picture that is going to make Cleopatra look like a quickie.
You're bluffing.
Oh, no. I'm writing, producing, and directing it personally. I call it Spartacus and Ben-Hur meet Cleopatra and Nero at the fall of the Roman Empire.
Cleopatra and Nero meet. That would have to cover more than a century.
Yes. And it may take almost that long to shoot it.
You haven't won yet, Chapman. I'll see this hotbed of nepotism flagged if it's the last thing I ask.
Hotbed of nepotism? Are you inferring that I have relatives on my payroll?
My guess would be 200.
Miss Swenson,
Yes, sir.
how many relatives do I have on the studio payroll?
223.
See, you're wrong. Swenson?
You're welcome, Uncle Larry.
I'll get you yet. I'll think of some way.
Oh, Drysdale, you're beginning to bore me. Why don't you just go back to your mortgage mill and foreclose on some poor widow? I have things to do.
See how you look, boy?
Uncle Jed, this is a lot of darn nonsense.
Oh, it ain't, Jethro. Your cousin Ellie needs a practice, and so does Granny. Come on. Morning, Miss Storekeeper.
Well, how do you do? Strangers in town?
Just settled in. Me and my boy here is going to farm a few acres on the edge of town. Thought we'd lay in some supplies.
Well, I'll call my granddaughter. She does the clerking. Ellie, customers! Howdy. Welcome to Clampett City. Always got a broom in her hand. Neatest little housekeeper you ever did see. Good cook, too. Makes some lucky boy a dandy wife.
Say something, boy.
What'll I say?
Say something about the broom.
You sweep with that or ride it?
Something's coming. Big car, too. Places, everybody. Get off it there. I thought I told you to unload hog mash. Any young fellas coming courting age?
Can't tell you.
Uncle Jed, this small town living ain't for me. Can I go over to your movie studio and be a movie star?
I reckon so.
First, you go to my storeroom and unload hog mash.
I bet you Bert Lancaster don't unload hog mash.
Well, then he better not ask for work around here. Now, get over.
Oh, howdy, Mr. Drysdale. Say, we sure do want to thank you for building us this dandy little town. What happened to your hat?
Oh, I dropped it outside. Mr. Clampett, this isn't a town.
Well, it ain't finished yet, but it won't take long once folks commence moving in and settling down.
Yes, but Mr.
Are you all alone?
Yes, Granny. Mr. Clampett.
False alarm, Annie.
Mr. Clampett.
You gonna buy something?
No, Granny, I'm just here to talk to Mr. Clampett.
Well, sit down, sit down. Thank you.
You're my first customer. If you don't buy something, it's unlucky.
All right, Granny, all right. Mr. Clampett, you can't live here. Nobody can live here.
Why not?
Oh, because this little town is going to be cleared away and all those hills bulldozed flat.
Who said it?
That's the plan for Clampett City. You'll have 40-story buildings here.
We like it the way it is.
But you'll make millions.
I got millions.
You'll make more millions.
I don't need them.
Well, surely you'll want them.
What for?
So you'll have them.
I got them.
But you'll make more.
I don't need them.
How's that look on him, Jed?
Pitiful.
Mr. Clampett, don't you want a city named after you?
I got one.
No, no, no. I mean a real city. A city of concrete and steel, towering up into the sky.
We like it the way it is.
But you can't make any money on this town.
I want to. I'd rather be happy.
And you're happy here?
Everybody except Jethro. He wants to be a movie star.
He does? Where is Jethro?
In the storeroom out back.
Hold on. You want that hat?
Yes.
Well, that's $1.50. It's really a $2 hat, but I'll make it an opening day special.
Jethro. Howdy, Mr. Drysdale. You know, Mr. Chapman is making a movie over at his studio, and there's a part absolutely right just for you.
Go. How about my $1.50? Can I go too, Paul?
I'm afraid not, Ellie. You gotta stay here and meet some boys.
Oh, she'll meet more boys at the studio than she'd ever meet here.
I'll make it $1.25.
Of course, you'll be in the movie, too.
I'll make it $1. Oh, please, so, Paul?
Well, things has been kind of quiet around here.
I'll settle for $6.
Mr. Clampett, there's a great part in the picture for you, too. Yes.
All right, take the hat for 50 cents.
Oh, I'm sure they can use you, too, Granny.
Come on, Granny.
Yeah, we'll all be in the movies.
I ain't leaving here until Mr. Drysdale pays me for that hat.
Oh, I'm sorry. How much was it?
How much you got?
27 cents.
So.
Well, now, shall we all go over and be in Mr. Chapman's picture?
No. I better stay here and mind the store and make some more money.
I wouldn't worry about that, Granny. That $2 hat you just sold him for 27 cents wholesales to us for $5.
How much profit is that, Jethro?
How's that for you? 5, double knot.
Never mind. Let's all go over to the studio and make movies.
But my picture's about ancient Rome. Those hillbillies can't live in Rome.
Ah, but they can. Mr. Clampett owns the studio, remember? And as long as they are happy in Rome, do you know what I'm going to do with my bulldozer? Today, the Western Street. Tomorrow, the rest of the studio.
Now, wait a minute. As long as I'm shooting my epic, you can't touch this part.
Excuse me, sir. Caesar is here for you to check his wardrobe.
Oh, good. Enter, mighty Caesar. All Gaul is at your feet.
Where? I don't see it. Jethro. Howdy, Mr. Chapman. Or as the fella told me the Romans used to say, hey. Sure sets a feller's knuckles throbbing.
Jethro, why are you wearing that and carrying your helmet?
Is that what this is? I thought it was my mass kit.
Hello, Jethro. I mean, Caesar.
Hey, Mr. Drysdale. Smart. I'm just going to salute the regular way. Hey, Mr. Drysdale. Mr. Chapman, would you mind if I just waved? I ain't going to have hand enough left to hold my sword.
The martyr who gets thrown to the lions is here.
Come in, miss.
Oh, hi there, Mr. Chapman. I'm ready to get thrown to the lions.
Ellie Mae, the martyr is supposed to be dressed in rags.
Well, my pa took one look at them. He said nothing to it. I'm in the movies to get me a husband. I gotta look like I can afford a dowry.
Ellie, you and Jethro are going to be absolutely great. I can't wait to hear you as well as see you.
Mr. Chapman, excuse me. Cleopatra is ready for your inspection.
Howdy. Don't be here, Mr. Chapman. It ain't a real snake.
Remember, today the Western Street, tomorrow the studio. You see that general store that says big opening? Make one. Mr. Clampett.
Hey, that's a dandy big plow you got. What do you figure to do with it?
Plow, if I can find the right spot.
Well, there's some right fair acreage on the edge of town.
That's wonderful. I'll look at it later.
Come in, come in.
Wait in the bulldog. Plow.
When I first seen you headed for the store, I thought you might be going to plow us under.
I'm surprised to see you here. I thought you had moved out to be a Roman centurion in Mr. Chapman's picture.
I moved right back when I seen what a Roman centurion was. That's a woman cook.
A woman cook?
Yeah. They give me this flimsy dress to wear. There's pot lid and meat cleaver to hold. I'm better off running a small-town general store.
Well, I'll get you another part. How would you like to be a Roman senator?
What do they wear?
A toga. It's a sort of a long... never mind, you wouldn't wear it. Well, I'll get back and see if I can speed up the fall of Rome. That's the name of the picture.
All right, everybody, quiet on the set. This'll be a take. Roll 'em.
Take one.
Action. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears and your eyes. Feast them upon these pearls of beauty gathered from the far corners of the world. Beautiful flowers, lovely enough to please even the mighty Caesar himself. Hey, you watch who you're pushing, Buster! You're calling me a wild track. Who will buy my beautiful girls? Who'll give me a few paltry coins for these visions of delight? Hey, I will, right here. Hey, I'll take this one here. Take these spots here. I'll take these two. Oh, well, heck, I'll take a whole kit and caboodle. Come on, let's take a break and move to the Nero Center Coliseum. Come on! I don't care how many extras are sitting out there on cold marble. I won't play Nero to her Cleopatra. And look, I guarantee you a lot of beer in the picture. We'll be on your close-up for the whole scene. Then why are we doing all this? Your son-in-law owns a studio. I mean, you know how it is with these family things, Cousin Vinny. Well, let's run the scene. Swell. Okay, Granny, we're ready. Howdy. Granny, you won't need the snake for this scene.
I won't?
No, all you have to do is look very exotic.
Like Peter Barrett.
That's it exactly. You're going to vamp Nero. All right, let's slate it and in a row.
P10, take one.
Action. Cleopatra, my beautiful, ravishing, voluptuous queen.
I like him.
Rolling a wild track. We will drink a loving cup, my beloved. A special nectar that I have had prepared just for us.
You know something? You ought to lay off the juice that's putting weight on you.
This wine is prepared from the grapes of my own vineyard, trampled by the feet of 40 maidens.
They ought to took their shoes off. This wine is pitiful. Pitiful.
All right,
Nothing but colored water.
let's take a break and settle for the lion and the martyr.
I don't know what your 40 maidens have been trampling, but it ain't grapes.
Punch, everybody! 1 hour! Yeah! Ah, come on! Whoa, steady, steady. Howdy, Uncle Jed.
Hi, boy. What happened to the back end of your fancy buckboard?
Well, this here's what you call a chariot. Everybody in Rome drives them.
Standing up?
Yes, sir.
You ought to tell them about buggy.
Well, I'll do that. First, I gotta fetch Granny a jug of her elderberry wine.
What first? Somebody ailing?
I don't know. It's for some goomer named, Nero. store.
Sure hope business picks up. So far, ain't sold nothing.
Well, Uncle Jed, it's no wonder folks ain't coming here to buy.
What do you mean?
You ought to see what they selling over the hill in Rome. Well, man, I mean, they got themselves a real special.
What are they selling?
Girl.
Girl.
Yes, sir, prettiest thing you ever did see. And you can buy half a dozen for just a handful of change.
Scene 20, take one. Action!
All right, let the line out. Follow the line. Now keep the line in your legs. That's it. Now bring him right across to the girl. That's the idea. Closer. Closer. There. He's got her. Zoom in. Zoom in. Never mind. Cut it.
How'd you like to come over and live in the back room of our general store? I bet you we wouldn't have no mice with you there.
All right, let's try the Nero Cleopatra wine scene again. Now look, this is the 12th take. Let's try to make this a good one. Roll 'em.
Scene 10, take 12.
Go easy on that elderberry, Nero.
Hello, you.
Keep rolling, we'll wild track it.
Cleopatra, my beautiful, ravishing, voluptuous girl.
Yes, Nero.
Let's get juiced. Let's get bombed out of our Roman skulls.
Keep rolling, we'll wild track it.
Sit on Nero's lap.
Cut, come on, break it up.
Would you please go away? This lovely little lady and I are making plans for our future.
Cousin Benny, you're fired.
I couldn't care less. The Queen of Egypt here has offered me a wonderful job in her general store.
You'd think the Emperor of Rome could afford good wine, wouldn't you?
It was nothing but colored water. One taste of my genuine elderberry wine, and the darn fool proposed.
Might not have been a wine, Granny. After all, you're a mighty fine...
Settlers coming! Places, everybody!
Now, hold on there, Ellie. That might be that Nero fella coming to court Granny.
Aye? Well, won't do no harm to be ready. I wonder what they all running for.
Well, now it's time to say goodbye to Jed and all his kin. They would like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of their hospitality. Hillbilly, that is.